Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Please give this video a thumbs up to help the channel grow. Universal Channeling. Channeling the Conscious Universe. Mike Quinsey, Channeling His Higher Self, August 19, 2022. Many ask themselves how much worse can matters get when predictions for the immediate future are not in the slightest way promising. Yet, behind all that is happening is the slow movement towards better times, and the promise of some kind of recompense for all the problems you have had to endure. The changes had to come as you could not continue in the old ways much longer. The necessary changes needed for the upliftment of mankind had to start somewhere, and as painful as the experience has been, you will look back and see that there has been purpose in what has taken place. Be assured that we exercise a certain degree of control so that matters follow the great plan for humanity's release from the grip of the Dark Ones. Many lessons are being learnt and bringing to light conditions that are no longer appropriate for the coming success of the Alliance. You could say that it is written in the stars, and that is not far moved from the truth. Great beings hold humanity's future in their hands, and in one way or another you will reach the destiny that has been planned for you. It is in no way working against your free will that is guided by those who are fully aware of the greater plan for your evolution. When you have reached a certain level, you will be ready to understand and appreciate the enormity of what has been taking place in your name. It is only now that it is considered appropriate to start putting you in the picture. You will need to be aware of what is really taking place so that you may play your part in the proceedings. Hitherto you have been kept in the dark, so to say, as you have had so much on your plate to deal with already, and still the demands upon you carry on. We are only too aware of the misery and pain being caused, and it will be of little help to know that many of the problems have been brought upon you by your own actions, and at times the lack of action. However, all experience has its benefits, and as the human race you have developed a strong determination to succeed regardless of whatever challenges you have had to face. So we encourage you to continue standing up to the Dark Ones, as so far you are winning the battle. Humanity is revered for its courage and determination to be successful. Slowly but surely you are accepting the oneness of all life, and realizing that much more can be achieved by working together whilst accepting the differences in each other's lives. At different times all souls will experience the various ways of life both as male and female. This in part explains why some souls have difficulty in accepting a new way of life after spending too many as the same gender, and cannot adapt. As with any similar problems, help is always given where it is requested. You are therefore aware of such possibilities before you were born, and the options would have been discussed beforehand. Life is not as random as it may seem, and each soul starts with a life plan, intended to speed up your evolution. It means that you can be placed with souls that complement your personal needs, and we would remind you that you agreed to the arrangements beforehand. It all sounds complicated, but the system has been well tried and tested and works very well. Whole families can be interlinked so that all play their part in each other's lives. They may also incarnate as a family on more than one occasion so that their experiences can be more fulfilling. It is why in general terms most families have a bond that holds them together as they help each other to evolve. Realize that families are normally equipped with whatever is needed to help their experiences be successful. Clearly some for whatever reasons go off track, but normally are brought back to it in short time. It is clearly in everyone's interests to make the best out of their experiences, although they can be given another opportunity if necessary. With each life you can raise your vibrations, and it is how you climb the ladder of evolution until you reach a point where you no longer need to remain in the lower ones. It is the object and aim of your different lives that are planned accordingly. The Dark Ones try to hold you back and prevent you from knowing the true purpose of your many lives. Dear ones, life probably sounds very complicated, and indeed it can be at times, but bear in mind that your guides are always trying to direct events for the best results. They are that little voice that often whispers in your ear when you need guidance to keep you on your chosen path. In an emergency situation when your life may be under threat, they would obviously be ready to help you overcome it. It comes back to your life plan that gives you the experiences you need, that can also clear unresolved karma. Much more thought goes into your life plan than you would probably imagine, as no opportunity is missed that could help you evolve. Above all is your own determination to succeed in life and your beliefs by putting things into action that help your progress. Do not despair if things do not appear to be working out well for you, as it is the final outcome that is important. A problem faced and overcome should not present itself again, so handle them with care, knowing that it is in your own interests. At this stage in your evolution you should be aware that you are advancing in your day-to-day lives and face the challenges they present. There is an aspect of life we have not touched previously, and that relates to your involvement in other souls' experiences. There are times when you play a small part in them, but it is as important as any others to ensure matters play out as intended. The most demanding and difficult circumstances are yet to come, so be aware that you may be put under yet more stress, but that of course depends on the individual governments. However, there is a collective effect that comes from the world changes, and the effects on you will be felt. Fortunately, nothing lasts forever, but it will ensure a more positive result than may otherwise have been achieved. There is so much going on all over the world that it is sometimes difficult to forecast the outcome, but as we have told you, all will eventually turn out to your satisfaction. Some of you will obviously leave the earth and incarnate again at an appropriate time that is beneficial to you and carry on with your good work. These trying times will usually bring out the best in people who are quick to offer their services where needed. We encourage it as so many services are under extreme pressures and likely to come apart. In actual fact, there is much goodwill on earth that it will carry you through such a testing period. People are getting to know about each other and appreciate their different customs and way of living, and recognize a soul much the same as themselves and with the same desires for a peaceful and happy life. The oneness of all life is at last being recognized and the responsibility for each other through universal love. There is undoubtedly a coming together of all races as you begin to accept the oneness of humanity and realize that all souls are equal in the eyes of God. In reality, there is no difference between them, as all are the path back to the Godhead. Few recognize the true reality, but all seek the love of God. I leave you with love and blessings, and may the light brighten your days and path to completion. This message comes through my higher self, my God self, and every soul has the same connection to God. In love and light. Mike Quinsey. Website, treeofthegoldenlight.com